So I just arrived at the Porsche Center Atlanta, and it kind of looks like a Bond villain like lair, kind of like Dr. Evil's lair. The security guards, the buildings look like super high-tech and modern, and we're now somewhere deep in the underbelly of the building, parking up and getting ready to go in. So excited. Let's go in and see what they've got. We got like an hour and a half before we officially need to you know, start getting into the experience center and getting driving. So we're gonna go take a look around, see what's going on. But really excited. Can't wait to get on that track, even though it is raining and does feel like it could be a little treacherous, but that's what we're here for. We're here for some excitement. Let's go check it out. Let's do it, Jay. Let's go, my friend.
Good.
You say down to the first floor? Up to the first floor?
Good question. I thought you said up. Oh, Heritage Gallery is shut.
Oh, look. Here's a model.
That's a good one, actually.
Wow, it's not just one track. It's, well, I mean, it's a lot
Tracks
of
within tracks within tracks.
yeah, tracks within tracks.
Clearly an off-road one.
There's mine.
Oh, the slow one, right?
Agate grey, yeah, the slow one. Yeah.
There's classic restorations going on in there.
Let's see if we can get in there.
That'd be very good.
So we're here inside the center now, and it's like the dream getaway for Porsche fans. It is amazing. It's like I would imagine Disneyland would be if I was a kid. And I never got to go to Disneyland, but this is like Disneyland for Porsche nuts. There are cars around. In this corner over here, you can see all of the different paint colors. There's a bay below where loads of older cars are being restored. And then there's like a restaurant upstairs. There's just loads to see. It's going to be really exciting to try and check it all out. Jay's over there. Sounds like he's talking to himself. Presumably, he's also making a video. We've got about an hour before we're supposed to go. And I just can't wait to explore. Hey guys, so we're outside on the track now, and behind us we can see a whole load of different cars going around. There are 992s, 991s, there are 718s, a lot of different fun colors to look at. But just listening to the engines roar, we got some guys that are going through chevrons and sort of like slalom, left to right. And then we've got guys who are actually lapping on the track. And then it also looks like we've got some drags going on as well. And it looks like people are going out in pairs. So Jay and I are going out as a pair in our in our GT3 and our Turbo S. And it's really exciting. It's like Disneyland. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to get out of there. So the big moment has arrived. It's time to get down onto the track and take these cars out for a spin. My instructor is just in frame here walking next to Jay. That's Jordan O'Brien. Jordan is in his early 20s, already a successful race car driver, and such a nice guy. He was going to be instructing me, and then just behind me and out of frame is a guy called Chase, who's going to be Jay's instructor for the day. And Chase similarly got a load of driving experience, most notably stunt car driving. Just two phenomenal guys to take us out onto the track for the afternoon. So coming down onto the track, what a moment. Just sheer excitement and the thrill of seeing all of these cars. GT4s, Targas, 4Ss, Cayman S's, everything you could hope. But actually, we're going to go a little bit round to the left here and pick up our cars. This is the GT3, a 991.2 that Jay's going to be taking out first, and then I'll get into second. And then just over here to the right is the 992 Turbo S, which I'm going to be taking out. So for an adult who likes to play with grown-up toys, Porsche Experience Center Atlanta is just like Disneyland. It's absolutely phenomenal. From the cars to choose from the experience of actually just walking around the center, to the instruction that you get from the qualified professionals in your ear, giving you advice as you're driving around the course. It's just an absolutely phenomenal day out. I think it's worth every penny. Now, one of the main attractions, of course, is getting onto the track itself, and there's a 1 mile loop that goes around the exterior perimeter. There are straights, there are turns. I wouldn't say it's a particularly challenging course, but you can certainly open up the throttle and you can certainly throw the car around a few interesting corners and get a real feel for what it's like to be on the track. After the track, there's the dynamic area. This is where you can do acceleration and you can do maneuvers around cones. Of course, let's face it, one of the most exhilarating experiences of a 911 is just a standing start. And here is Jay launching off in the Turbo S with me behind him in the GT3. You guys, this Turbo S is no joke. It is so fast, it is so powerful, and I want one. Next is an area that is an awful lot of fun. This is where your driving skills are really put to the test. If polished concrete wasn't slippery enough, let's add epoxy on top of that. And then if the epoxy finish isn't slippy enough, let's start spraying water over the top of it. Now, as you approach the beginning of the red track that you can see in front of the yellow car there is a metal plate that goes from left to right, which you can't see, but as you approach the start of the red traction area, there is a plate basically that kicks your car out left or right. You don't know which way it's going to go, and as you drive over it, your car is sent spinning, and you've got to react as quickly and as violently as you can to make sure that you're not slipping out anywhere. After that, you then can drift. This is one of the hardest parts of the course I've found. I couldn't get the car to drift, but other people could, and it's a whole lot of fun trying to do donuts.
After that, there's another polished surface area where you're doing tight corners at speed and really trying to get a feel for how the car handles. And then for anybody who's interested in off-roading, coming up in a Cayenne, there's an off-road area too. So what you choose to drive is up to you, but you need to book it before you get there. Jay and I opted to try the GT3 and the Turbo at the same time, which runs at around $975, which of course is a lot of money, but for what might be a one-off experience, it was worth every penny. The Turbo, which is 572 horses and does 0 to 60 in 2.7, next to the GT3, a little less powerful with 500 horses, but still a ridiculous amount of power, doing 0 to 60 in 3.2. What an absolutely phenomenal experience, and two very different driving experiences. Absolutely fantastic day.
So just finished on the track with the GT3 and the Turbo. There is no way to describe that experience in less than a couple of hours over a beer, but I'm gonna try. GT3, born to race, just absolutely incredible. The Turbo S, it was like the Starship Enterprise. It was just warp speed, unbelievable. Two very different animals. I need to just sort of like take it all in, process it before I can talk about it more, I guess, but if you ever get the chance to come here and do an experience, it doesn't even matter what car it's in, it's phenomenal. I've learned more about driving in the past 10 minutes, the last 10 minutes here on the track, than I have in any of the advanced classes I've taken. You know, all of the years I've been driving since being a kid at 17 years old. Just wow, amazing. Thanks for checking in. More content coming soon. Jay and I are going to be doing a debrief in another video. We've got caffeine and octane to go to tomorrow. Wow, amazing.